Good Monday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everybody is safe and okay. I mean, it's absolute insanity that a week ago there were Democratic governors and mayors who were throwing business owners in jail for trying to open their business and feed their family. And now they're letting looters destroy those same businesses. It's an absolute disgrace. George Floyd, in my recent memory, I can't even point to a time where I've never seen Americans more united, right? 99.999% of this country saw that video and said, holy shit, man, murder, bring the cops to justice. And then Democrats, the media, try and sow division in this country as in somehow we were all divided on that. Absolutely nobody was divided on that. Arrest the cops, justice, and we'll see this thing through. But the looting, absolutely unforgivable. My God, man. Nothing says racial injustice than stealing TVs and shoes and burning down businesses. Absolutely destroying your cause. Martin Luther King spinning in his grave, man. The man achieved greatness. And I got to be honest with you, my God, Martin Luther King and African Americans in this country back in that time, the shit they were fighting for, from being lynched to sitting on the back of a bus to being able to drink out of the same water fountain. I think we've made some strides in this country, folks, for Christ's sake, man. African American president for 8 years. I think we've done leaps and bounds. This country's come a long way. There's always going to be bad eggs in every group, folks. I mean, this is life. People are like, hey, this has got to be flawless. Police have to be flawless. It's physically impossible. Look at medicine, man. Medicine, right? Doctors have to be absolutely perfect or people die. Hey, man, people die as a result of malpractice or errors. So at the end of the day, man, cops ain't going to be perfect. We will strive for that, right? You strive to execute a mission flawlessly. Flying this morning, we're going to do a 3-ship, 3 L-39s, do some formation training and some dogfighting over the Everglades. We're going to brief. We're going to try and execute perfectly this morning to our brief. It's not going to happen. That's why we debrief, to get better. So we'll debrief what happened with the cops. But this is insane. An African-American federal police officer was shot the other night in Oakland, and he's dead. Right? You see that on the media? No, you haven't. It's a disgrace. Stop. Got to knock it off, man. Anarchy is not the solution. I guarantee you that's not going to work. Today we have 2 live trade briefs. Actually, one at noon, so we got to brief up here and get airborne because I got to get home and get in the market, and then we have a solo Amazon brief at 2. That's going to be members only. But the one at noon is open to the public. If you head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT, FT stands for full throttle, you can attend for free. And you can attend tomorrow's live trade brief and then 2 briefs on Wednesday. I'm going to teach you how to trade equity options, folks. It is a target-rich environment. Never been a better time to learn how to trade options. Why? We're in a bipolar market, and something is going to happen between now and October. What else was locust, COVID, we got murder hornets, which were a bust, and now we have kind of this race war going on here. But an October surprise. Folks, this is an election year. Everybody's like, oh my God, 2020 has sucked. 2020 is an election year, folks. Where do you think a lot of this stuff is happening? My God, man, they couldn't get Trump on collusion, on Russia, on a phone call with Ukraine, you name it. They're going to try and... It's going to get ugly. Why am I rambling about this? Because you have got to learn how to protect your portfolio or profit. Folks, we made millionaires. Top Gun Options made little old ladies in tennis shoes millionaires, and I'm not being facetious. That happened. January 22nd, I'll show you the brief. When the president looked into the camera, sitting in Davos, Switzerland, and said, my good friend Xi, I trust him, this virus, nothing, not even going to come to America. I looked into the camera and said, get into cash, get long volatility, and get long S&P 500 puts, meaning the market's going to implode. We nailed it to the day. And then the second week in February said the same thing, that we're in for a massive implosion, and the market imploded. I'm telling you right now, the Fed is supporting this market to the tune of about $10.3 trillion. And if that doesn't hold this market up and keep us airborne, we're in a lot of trouble. We're going to flame out and this market's going to implode. But I'm going to teach you how to hedge and profit off of these massive market swings, okay? All right, I got to get going. I got to go brief. I'll see you at noon today in the weekly options brief. All these full throttle briefs are free, folks. All you need to do is head to go.topgunoptions.com/FT. That stands for full throttle. I'm going to go brief. Fights on. I'll see you at noon.